Anna.
Thanks, Greg. I wanted to ask about the trial going on in Arkansas with Hunter Biden and the child support. Are the president and first lady monitoring that? And how come they haven't acknowledged the seventh grandchild?
I'm not going to speak to that from here.
Why not?
Go ahead.
What is happening with the COVID-19 task force after May 11th? Would Dr. John depart? What about remaining staff?
So we'll have more to share on that in the upcoming weeks.
Thank you. If the border is secure, as the administration has said, then why would we need to send 1,500 active duty U.S. troops down there?
Because we need more work. More work needs to be done, Peter. We put forth a comprehensive immigration legislation, and Congress, Republicans in Congress refuse to act. And so the president has used the tools that he has in front of him to prepare ahead of Title 42 lifting. As you know, that is happening in the next couple of days. And so we are putting DHS, Department of State, is putting forth processes to deal with the changes that are going to be ahead of us. And so that is what's important here, and that's what you've been seeing for the past several months. You've heard from DHS, you've heard from the State Department on what we're putting in place to deal with the border once Title 42 lifts.
You said yesterday that when it comes to illegal migration, you've seen it come down by more than 90%. Where did that number come from? Because CBP is telling us the number is.
I hear you. I'm about to answer.
136,000 people more.
I'm about to
this
answer
fiscal
you.
year so
If
far.
if the dramatics could come down just a little bit.
If
the dramatics could come down a little bit.
What's dramatic about asking a question about?
Okay, I'm going to answer. So I was speaking to the parolee program. As you know, the president put in place a parolee program to deal with certain countries on ways that we can limit illegal migration, and we have seen the data has shown us that it has gone down by more than 90%. That was what I was speaking to. No, we're going to go. We're going to move. Go ahead. We're moving, Peter. Let's go.
Thanks, Doreen. Just two quick follow-ups on the meeting next week.
I'm not sure who's speaking.
Sorry.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
one more on the vaccine mandate being lifted on May 11th. Do you guys plan to rehire anyone who was fired or voluntarily resigned under that policy? Would they get any sort of compensation, back pay, anything like that?
We'll have more to share, more details to share in the upcoming days on requirements. Don't have anything new to share on that at the time.
On the debt ceiling, you talked about this is Congress's duty, we're not a deadbeat nation, all that kind of stuff. But what's the president's plan to convince McCarthy of this? What do you plan to do to get him over to your side and convince him to see things that way?
Well, the question is to Speaker McCarthy. What has changed? The question to Speaker McCarthy is, in the last administration, he voted three times to deal with the debt ceiling. So the question is to him, what's changed under this administration?